All right, I'm on hole number 10 of the Ventura Open. I'm in the weekend round of the rookie division. Hole number 10. There's a few holes that I'm taking some risks on, and some of these holes, the deal here is that yes, you can get on a one, but I'm not afraid of the shot in the front if I can catch it freaking perfect. And I literally have not hit it perfect all week. I think I might have hit one perfect, and I missed it. As funny as that is. I'm going to take a kingmaker. I don't need a kingmaker for the drive, but it'll put me deeper into my short iron range. I'm trying to stay as much to the right as I can on the drive. It gives you a little bit better angle coming into the cup. We will see if we can hit this one perfect. I would like to hit just one. 3-4. It's 3-1. It's about 3-4. With a little teeny bit of curl just to keep me in a right direction. Hitting it perfect. It put me about center mass. I'm a little bit to the left of where I'd like to be, but it'll be all right. There's a deep spot. If you look at the green when it spins around, the deep spot that's in the front of the green, if you can get your angle so that you're coming in along that deep spot right in here, then you can engage the green. Like if you're off at an angle, you're having to put more backspin on it, or you're having to start off the green. But if you can catch this little trough right here at that angle, you got a little bit better flow, and you can stay on the green. It's really all boils down to perfect. Hit it perfect in the hole. Not perfect, not in the hole. Close. No cigar. That's about right. Yeah, I'm right at minimum club. But just a titch of backspin on. Right at the cup. Let's make sure our distance down there is good. 3-8. It's a minimum club, so it's 2 per ring. I'm going to do a 2-ring pull. Let's try and hit it perfect. Hit it perfect. Wow, I hit one perfect. Unbelievable. And it's in the hole. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. That shot is not that hard. I've taken that shot hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. And if you hit it perfect, it goes in the hole. If you don't hit it perfect, it doesn't go in the hole. Woo! Finally caught one perfect into that cup. Unbelievable. What's up, Buster? What's up, Buster? Are you trying to chew my leg off? Is that what you're doing? You dang dog. See if they catch this perfect. It'll go in the hole. Good game. Finally caught a break on hole number 1. Unbelievable. Let's see if we can get this rolling on hole number 2. Hole number 2, I have been regressing on hole number 2. What? Yeah, somebody's at minus 16 at 9. That's the score that I wish that I'd had. That's where you needed to be if you want to win. Let's see what they shot in the front. Or on the opening round, 26. They're on a roll right now. That's a nice round going. Okay, hole number 10. What? You got a room full of toys. I played with you. He's like, I don't care if you played with me just a little while ago. I want more. All right. I'm just going to go out here. And I feel like almost going. I feel like I've got so much ball guide in this. Let me see what my Grizzlies distance is. I have no clue what my issue is here on this hole. I'm going to bring a Saturn just because I have been so far off with I like playing with my Saturn. I play with that club all the time. Very comfortable with the look on it. I've been shooting this hole so piss poorly with my Grizzly at 100% accuracy and 7,000 ball guide that I might as well bring out something new. It can't get any worse than what it has been. So I'm gonna try and think of it as this is just like one-on-one, and we ended up here on the shootout. What? This is the Buster show. Like little kids yelling in the background. Go get your toys. Go get your toys. Go get it. Go get it. My opponent's using a Grizzly and a Quasar and a Marlin. I started the week off with a Grizzly and an Av. I switched to an Av just to cut the wind down a little bit. But I played this hole a lot with a Marlin, and it seemed like it was throwing me off. So I switched back to a Marlin, and it still didn't help. I'm going to change my landing area. My dog has my coat on my left arm and is trying to drag my coat off of me. So I'm getting pulled to the left. So if this shot goes to the left, you know why. Okay, it's 4-5. It's 4. I'm not going to do really any pull here, any additional pull. I'm just going to take out the wind. Hitting it perfect. Wow, I hit that perfect too. Look at that. And see right there, it looked like I needed to do at least a 10% pull. I was doing a 10% pull earlier this week, and I was ending up on the other side of the cup. So it was like I was over pulling it. But I could hit perfect. Wow. I think that's like 3 or 4 holes in a row I hit a perfect shot on. 3 holes, 2 holes. In the hole. 4 rings to the left. Okay, the next hole was the big par 5, and this par 5 I'm doing a max over par hook shot on. And I keep ending up a little bit farther to the right than where I'd really like to be. And I'm not sure if it's because I'm not quite catching it all or what the situation is, but I've been going about 3 1/4 ish rings off, but I'm gonna do a almost 4 ring off. So let's go look at the hole. 4 ring off. So let's go look at the hole. 4 ring off. So let's go look at the hole. 4 ring off. So let's go look at the hole. 4 ring off. So let's go look at the hole. 4 ring off. So let's go look at the hole. 4 ring off. So let's go look at the hole. 4 ring off. So let's go look at the hole. 4 ring off. So let's go look at the hole. 4 ring off. So let's go look at the hole. 4 ring off. So let's go look at the hole. 4 ring off. So let's go look at the hole. 4 ring off. So let's go look at the hole. 4 ring off. So let's go look at the hole. 4 ring off. So let's go look at the hole. 4 ring off. So let's go look at the hole. 4 ring off. So let's go look at the hole. 4 ring off. So let's go look at the hole. 4 ring off. So let's go look at the hole. 4 ring off. So let's go look at the hole. 4 ring Hole number 3. Hole number 3. Between the third and the fourth, there's first, second, third, fourth cut of the rough. Between the third and the fourth cut of the rough, I'm going to be 3 3/4, 4 rings to the left of that transitional point. Max top spin, max side spin, or as much as I can get on. Taking a power 5 ball, the season 20 ball, taking an extra mile. Everything else there will work. We're all good to go. Here we roll. Here we roll. Rolling out on the course. Going for Albie. But of course, hey, we're golf clashers. We're not messing around. I'd say we're too busy swinging to put anybody down, but every stinking Monday after a tournament in social media, people are bashing people for winning. And if you win a banner, post it in Facebook, and every one of those people that come on there and are haters and want to say stuff to you, F them. You're allowing the losers to dictate how excited we should be for getting a win. It's one of the things about our community that I absolutely cannot stand is Monday after tournaments. And I got just about all of that. Now, let's see if I overhooked it this time. No, it seems like it's going farther out. How in the hell can that be? I'm getting farther to the right and I keep moving it into the left. That's just not, it just doesn't seem possible. If you move something to the left, you should go to the left. But I'm moving it. I've moved in from where I was yesterday. I was 3 rings off that transitional surface. And even earlier today, I was on the front side. I think I was like 3.5 and caught the fairway. I moved it farther to the left. I should get more. Close. Okay, where are we at in club? Okay, there's max. So there's mid. So there's 3/4. So we're in the 3 per ring range. Put it on about 1 backspin. So it's 3 per ring. So that's about a ring and a third. Let's see if we can hit this perfect. Oh, I almost got that perfect. Oh, almost. Would have liked to have seen where that went perfect. The way it hit on that little hill right there, it's way far to the left right now, the right, but where it would have engaged that hill at, it would have been nice to see what that would have looked like perfect. I still think it would have missed, but it would have been pretty close. Because you can see this hill right here. And so I'm trying to get through this little trough right here, and I hit it great to the right and then engage this hill, so that throws the ball further to the right. Those terrain features that are on these greens. What's funny is a lot of these older holes, they've gone through and they've revamped. Like they revamped this hole. This hole is not, it looks as far as like, ooh, as far as like how the course looks, as far as the fairway and stuff, is pretty much exactly like it was before. They've added a few little things on the green, I think, as far as moguls and some movement on the green. But when you get off the fairway and you get into the rough, this hole is totally different. The second cut of the rough used to be out of bounds, It was super easy to get out of bounds on this hole, especially going around the corner. You see a lot of people going to the left on the drive shot and they end up in the second cut of the rough. That used to be out of bounds, which I always thought was funny because why would that be out of bounds? There was a lot of courses like that originally in the game where the second cut of the rough was out of bounds. And so you did not want to be in the rough because there were some holes that were could eat your lunch. And there was a couple holes in the game that had fairway bunkers, and the fairway bunkers were out of bounds. All right, that was hole number 3. Good luck in the tournament. All right. Went through first 3 holes. I did pick one up. But that is not, those Albies right there would have been our big, big opportunity. So hole number 13. Let's see what we got for hole number 13. Hole number 4. Da 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 da. All right, I'm doing the max. I'm doing a backspin shot on this. It'd be nice to hit this one perfect. This is another one I haven't hit perfect all week, which is pretty much like every hole. I finally hit a couple of perfects on this round, but coming up to this point, my wind adjustment notes are so far gone because I'm 1 round behind because of the 9-hole cup, and then the other thing is everything up to this point I haven't hit any perfect, so it's hard to dial your game in when you're not hitting perfects. You can't go back and watch those videos and go, okay, hey, this is where I was at, and then analyze it and go, hey, I made a bad wind adjustment there, but the wind adjustment was good. Everything was good if I would have made a good wind adjustment. You can't do that when you're not hitting perfect. I took the same exact shot with my 99 account and was in the hole. But I was about 3 rings off down there. I was like my blue ring off that transition, and it took very little maneuver. I went right at the hole. This is going to go longer than hell. If that guy took that shot, there you go. Be back a little bit more. I was doing a 20% overpull, so that'd be about 2.6. On the shot going to the green, I'm not doing any elevation adjustment because we're on the same level as the green. But from down below, it goes so far downhill that there is, in my opinion, we need to do a wind adjustment down there or an elevation adjustment. Max backspin. Yeah, I'm going to go right there. 3-5. There's 2, 3. 3 short. All right. Hitting it perfect. Wow. I hit that one perfect. Look at that. And that means I need to do about a 10% pull on that from that spot, or I need to go back to the original spot that I was at, not do any adjustment. So where I was out there is on these cuts of the green. You can go back and rewind that video. From one of the corners, I was in just a little. So I was 2 up and 2 over. And instead of being 2 over, I was like 1 6/8, 1 3/4, 1 7/8 over. And if I move that over right to the corner, I would be right on track. I haven't hit any perfect in there, so I haven't been able to. I know that spot from previous tournaments, and there's always slight little variations depending on which way the wind's going. We always get headwind on this hole. But the last few times we've played this hole, it seems like we got due headwind on one of them, and we got headwind that was on from the left to the right on one of them, and now we're getting it from the right to the left. I actually think my setup on that's pretty good. I'm going to move it over that little bit, put it right back in that corner, and I think I'll be fine. Still practicing, still trying to learn stuff for my 77 account, so anything I can learn will help. Hole number 14. What's so funny is that this isn't that bad of a round. But as far as tournament-wise, it's crap. All right, QB. Let's see if we can get a little bit farther out there this time than I did last time. QB, sniper, kingmaker. Might as well use a Titan here because my chances, I'm wasting my kingmakers on this. This is a low percentage Alvy shot. I'm not getting the best look at it in the world. Taking the wind out is not that big of an issue. You know how much harder it is to take out 4 wind than it is 6 wind? It's not any harder. You just take out the 6 if you know your numbers. That's the thing about it is that there is a lot of times where a Titan will work. The benefit of having a kingmaker a lot of times is sometimes it's a curl issue. And sometimes it's a wind issue where we're in one of those really tight areas on the drive. And so anything that we can do to help enhance the shot. But normally it's the shot going into the cup. Like you need a 3 power ball to get out to where you need to get. And then you're doing the shot into the cup. And any benefit, any advantage that you can get, if you can cut the wind down a little bit on that second shot, then that's an advantage. A little too far. 308. I want to be somewhere in the 290 range. I don't need to be out there that far. That's the thing. I need to be a little farther than I was last time. Two eight. That's about 3 rings. Who's counting? Give a little bit of curl. Just bring it back to the fairway. Getting it perfect. Just trying to ride a little more along that line right there. I think that distance is about right. 292 right there. I think it was 288 in the front. I'm trying for 290-ish. Normally I set up to the left here and I put curl on it to bring it around. So those trees are absolutely 100% not in play. And those trees, when the game first came out, were not in play. Those trees were there originally, but they were not in play. But they've never really caused me that much problems as a whole because I don't normally. Ooh, that was nice. Close. Nice shot. Very nice. Got it done with a quasar. Okay, 3-7. Take out 3-7 wind. Let's see if we can hit this one perfect. Oh, hit it great to the right. Great to the right. Yeah, that speed looks good. That'll get me to the cup. That'll get me down there. Pretty close. Perfect would have been nice. Very nice. I think that's the best look I've had at it all week. Where the ball guy was, I was right at the right distance. That 290 range where the ball guy was actually engaging up there and you could actually see it all the way to the cup. Put the ball to draw. It's a draw. Eagle, eagle. Hopefully, Playdemic will not have another 9-hole cup next week. They know everybody's at home because of the coronavirus. So they popped out a 9-hole cup out of the bag. What really surprises me with the 9-hole cup that we just had, the Easter 9-hole cup, is it's the same exact 9-hole cup. The very first 9-hole cup we had was the Southern Pines 9-hole cup, and then we just had it again. They got 27, 30 different courses. You know that somebody's been working in the background on a 9-hole cup on some other course, and I don't understand why we had to redo. We're on hole 15. Had to redo the Southern Pines. My heart definitely wasn't in it. I shot the video and posted stuff to help everybody out, but my heart just was not in it last week. And then, of course, it screwed this whole week up. That's the deal. Okay, we need to get on in one. I'm taking the blue line. We need to be on in one. 3.5 to 4 backspin. I'm saying this for myself because I just can't seem to be able to beat it into my brain, but I need about 3.5 to 4 backspin. And you have to hit this shot perfect. I could potentially hit a great to the right and it still go in or still get on the green, but a great to the left is a killer. Because if you put enough curl on it to make a great to the left work and you hit it perfect, you're still okay. But if you hit it great to the right, now you've over curled it. So there's just this fine line here. This is why you need to hit this shot perfect. Okay, it's 3-3. So there's 3-3. Put some curl on it so that ball will engage that rough. Hitting it perfect. Oh, and I got stuck at the top. That's all right. I'd rather be stuck at the top and take that chip going down than the freaking putt all the way from the bottom. These chips on here are no gimmies, though. I can tell you that. And I am going to do like 1, maybe 2 backspin and go right at the cup. Maybe. Maybe. Normally on these types of shots, I would go backspin because the thing is that wind's not going to play a factor on this shot. But this course, this particular green has so much slope to it that gravity plays a factor. So you have to account for the gravity. But if you backspin it, you're not engaging the green as you're getting to the cup. You're bouncing over that drop. I'm going to put a little bit of backspin on. You go straight at it. Hitting it perfect. In the hole. I thought they hit that great for a second and it snapped over to perfect. Lucky me. Hit a few shots perfect into the cup and you can start making some stuff. Unbelievable. Is that how that works? Damn. I've been playing this wrong all week. So far, just on track for a 28. Not a bad round, but not gonna be enough to get anything special. You really got to be around 30. So I mean, I've got some holes here. We've got 3 holes. These last 3 holes, there are some opportunities to pick some shots up, but the last 3 holes are the toughest to pick shots up, in my opinion. And I definitely do not want to have to do what I did on hole number 8, where I have to hit out of the rough and save my entire round. I don't want to have to do that again. Good luck in the tournament. All right. Going into the last 3 holes. Let's see if we can have anything special happen. This is an early bracket, or this is a, I was so out of it this week. Normally I get in a bracket right off the bat, so this is a brand new bracket. I just got in it. I haven't even gotten into my 77 account, so it's going to be, usually I get in a bracket really early in it as well, but we have no idea where we're at here. Just going to go out there and shoot it up. See if we can get the hole in one on 7 again. Okay, the key here for me, it's 4 backspin and 1, maybe 1 and a sliver of left-hand side spin. And I'm doing a 20% wind adjustment. So let me type that into my calculator. Times the wind. Taking a grizzly. One of these bags has a grizzly, I'm sure. I'm sure of it. Let's change that out just in case. Grizzly. I'm taking a navigator, cutting the wind down just a bit. The key is the second bounce needs to be clipping the fringe. Warriors. Maybe. War Y ace. Let's see if they can get it in the hole. Let's check our opponent out real quick. 9 billion. That's some cheddar. They've been playing some upper stuff if they're at 8,000 games and at 9 billion. They got some clubs. Everybody watches it. If you're watching it and you're going, oh man, you're out there playing with all these upper developed clubs. Everybody in my bracket, I may play somebody out on the course that's in a different bracket that doesn't have as good of clubs as me, but every single person in my bracket has got just as good of stuff, if not better. Ooh, they are so lucky. Close. That was close. Every single person in my bracket's got as good, if not better, stuff than me. All right. .5 is 5.4 rings. There's 5, 4. Hitting it perfect. Wow. Lighting it up in the back of my head. Like, that's like 6 or 7 shots I've hit perfect. That's where I was at all week long on this hole. I was just all over this hole. I was that close to it like 4 times and finally got it to drop. Been all over it. But I find that the 4 backspin, if your second bounce is clipping the fringe, I'm doing a 20% wind adjustment there. If your second bounce is clipping the fringe, it'll stop. It won't get close like my opponent where it almost rolled off the cliff. But if you come in there with a little bit less backspin and get aggressive on the hole, it's very easy for it to just roll past it. And I had that happen once this week. I put on like 3 backspin. The shot looked really, really good. And ended up rolling down. And I cannot believe that I was actually able to get the ball in the hole. All right, that was hole number 16. Let's go to hole number 17. Good luck in the tournament. All right, hole number 17. This is the hole that almost ate my lunch on the front. Drive was great. Second shot coming in doing that rough bump. That rough bump is a dangerous little shot. I tell you, here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to take any risks. While my round is not great right now, let's see, with a 29. Yeah. I could play it safe and bring in a backspin club and try and backspin it to the cup. And use my Grim Reaper and try and backspin it up there. And that's what I think I'm going to do. And I'm going to take a Kingmaker. It's not the King of Balls. It's close. That'll work. My Grim Reaper hits 1.8 per ring. And I'm doing a 5% wind adjustment. 105 times whatever the wind is, divided by 1.8 will tell me how many rings to pull. I've had a lot of people, occasionally I use a calculator. When I'm playing one-on-one, I never use a calculator. I just do it in my head. Because in one-on-one, I'm not trying, it's not as important to try and sink the shot. It's important just to get on the green, put pressure on your opponent, let your opponent do the failing for you, get your chest, move on down the road. One in a sliver. 2-9, 3. I'm doing about a 10% pull. About 3-1, 3-2, somewhere in that neighborhood. Oh, that's bad. It's not bad there, but it'll be bad right there. Oh, I can't believe that stayed on. I can't believe it. Oh my gosh. That was close. So one-on-one, I don't normally, it's not that I'm not trying to get those shots in the cup in one-on-one. It's just in one-on-one, 99 times out of 100, I'm playing with a marlin ball. You're not in the right spot. You're in a spot, you're in a good spot, you're in the right area, but you're not in the absolute spot that you'd want to be in if you were in a tournament. And so you're not bringing out all of your bigger stuff and really trying to go for it. So I usually don't, I don't worry about elevation stuff when I'm playing one-on-one. One-on-one is all about winning chests. More chests you win, more chests you open, more club cards you get, more you can upgrade your clubs. Okay, it's 1.5 times. Let's see what the wind is. 2.7 equals divided by 1.8 is 1.6 rings. 1.6 rings. Do I have enough backspin here to get me on the green if I miss this? Yes, 1.8. I'm going to do 1.6 rings. Okay, there's 1.5. There's 1.6. Oh, and I hit it great. I was running out of time. I was going to try and just snap it off. That would have been pretty dang close. That would have been real close. That was a safe shot. I've taken this rough bump all week long and haven't had any problems with it. And I've been with, so the Goliath right here is about 2 per ring. So when you think about where they're at in the rough with my Grizzly, That's about 2 rings. So I've been 2 rings. And what I think I did wrong on the last one was there's the first cut of the rough. There's actually a fairway section there. I have no idea why it clipped the rough. It was such a minute adjustment. The wind was only like 2 miles per hour, and I have no idea what the deal was. I did hit it great to the right, and I know sometimes if you hit a shot when you're doing a rough bump one direction or the other, it doesn't respond the same. It'll get stuck. But I wanted to make sure that did not happen to me on the back. Would have liked to have hit that perfect, though. That would have been real close on a perfect shot. Dang it. Birdie. Might be starting to get into a little bit of rhythm here, so maybe if I play my main account next, I'm going to upload videos. That'll take about an hour. I'm going to forfeit. Not falling for that trick. Good luck. How much time we got? We got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Plenty. All right, hole number 18. Let's go check it out. Okay, so when I played, I need to come. Hole number 18. I'm going to be off of this transitional surface out in the rough with a power 5 ball, a big topper, doing a max overpower hook shot. And I actually over curled that last one. Extra mile. No, excuse me. Big Tappa, Guardian, Grim Reaper, Thorn, everything backspin as far as that stuff goes. Any of my recovery clubs, I can get those to work. If I'm in trouble on the rough, it's usually going to be early. Open a chest, get some club cards rolling. See how many commons we get. 19. Need 300 a day. I added them up last week in my 77 account. I think I still have like 140,000 extra cards. When you factor in how many you get for rares, between commons and rares, I think I still have about 140,000 cards extra. Hey, I'm not the one that wanted them to do the club card trading. If everybody looks at clubs and they go, oh yeah, you guys are playing. Hey, I'm not the one who changed how the clubs used to work. Nobody was super irritated about it when you had a extra mile 8, but now everybody's like, oh, you got an extra mile 9. Like, talk to Playdemic, man, not me. I'm not the one that came out with the club card trading. I'm not the one that buffed the clubs the week before the club card trading. I was perfectly content having a bunch of extra cards that we couldn't use. And I'm in that same damn area. I need to be over just a little from where I'm coming in. I'm coming in too far out this way. I need to move it out just a little bit in order to catch it more in this area here so that that second bounce will completely clear the rough. And I'm in the same exact area that I was in, and I was clearing the rough, and now all of a sudden it's not. And the wind is about the same. It was in the 3 miles an hour, 3 mile an hour before. It always cracks me up when people go, you're just buying clubs. Or people are just buying clubs, not saying me in particular, but just people are buying clubs. If you're talking about opening up chests by speeding chests up, I'm not really sure how I understand how that's buying clubs. Very nice. Nice shot. Unfortunately, that tree's right in their way. So I have not the shot that I'm looking for, so I don't have any top spin here. What I do have is a lot of side spin. It's 1.8 per ring. So 3 divided by 1.8 is 1 1/6. 1 2/3. Which curl I got on this? Hitting it perfect. See if I can miss that tree. I was actually trying to go for it, trying to get greedy there, see if I could get one of those bounces to engage the hole. It was not going to be able to roll into the cup, but maybe that second bounce or third bounce getting into the hole, give myself a look at it. I took a risk there because the trees that are on the right-hand side could have gone in. Yeah, I'm never sure. Like when people say that people are buying clubs, the whole deal, go online, go to Google, Yahoo, whatever your search engine is, and type in monetization of Golf Clash, and it'll explain to you how it works in Golf Clash as far as how the game is monetized, how Golf Clash makes money. And from a player's perspective, it gives you a really good understanding.
Here's a matching Google result
of the dynamics of the game as far as how that works. And from a player's perspective, you need to open up chests to get more club cards. If you're trying to, I want everybody who's listening to raise their hand if you're trying to get your clubs, if you've got clubs that you'd like to get raised up. Because if you do, you got to open chests. And how do you win chests? You win matches. You got to open up a lot of free chests. You got to open up your pin chest. You got to never play without an empty slot. And you will get your clubs upgraded faster. I mean, that's just how it works. And I'm not necessarily sure that I think that that's buying clubs. That's just playing the game. If you're going in and buying big packs and then you're going into the store and you're buying 20 or 30 club cards for some card, you're buying some epic and you're spending 15,000 gems on it or 20,000 gems, man, you're still not, you're just playing the game. Does everybody have access to 20,000 gems? No. You have to pay for gems? Yes, because gems are the hard currency in this game. You can get gems for free, though. You can get about anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 gems a month for free if you do the Google Opinion Rewards, and you'll end up getting somewhere between $4 and $8 a month doing the Google Opinion Rewards, and then you can buy those I didn't qualify on Monday when I was practicing $1.99 packs, and you can get anywhere from 2 to 4 of those a month for free. All right, so I'm stuck up here with the 28s up at the top. 28, this bracket is so brand new that those scores are not going to hold up. I doubt that that'll even be a top 10. It may be a top 15, maybe a top 20, but I don't have any tiebreakers. I don't have any Albies. I don't have any of the stuff. So, and I came in with a 27 in the opening round. So it's a top 20 finish, a good solid top 20 finish, but not enough. And especially in these first 3 holes, you got to pick up those Albies on hole number 3. You got to pick up that eagle on hole number 1. You got to give yourself shots at those. All right. That was the weekend round of the Ventura Open in my odd account. I'm going to play my 77 account next. I'm going to upload these videos, and then I'm going to play my 77 account. Hopefully I can stay on the back 9 here. I will say that while the score was the same on the back as it was on the front, I did catch a lot more perfects, and I am starting to get a little bit of my rhythm going. So hopefully I can continue that on with my 77 account. Hopefully everybody's having a great tournament, staying safe, stay at home, stay safe, have fun with your kids, play with your dog, do all that good stuff. All right. Thanks for watching.